Greetings. Welcome to Karen Hope's 15 Minutes of Solid Inspiration, the channel where hope grows inspiration. Now, thank you for being here. So, I'm jumping on the channel today to let you know that episode 143 and 144 have been produced and published and are available for listening down in the podcast platform, links down below in the description box. Check them out. Okay, so episode 143 was titled, and I did that one yesterday, produced that one yesterday. That was titled, Why Do We Struggle When We Don't Have To? You heard that question in my voice? Because it's a question. Why do we? Okay, I'm not going to talk about both of these podcasts, in their entirety. Okay? But I will say this. God provides everything that we need. Everything. Even a clue. Okay? So, even a feeling. All those things. Oh, and also the things that we're going to talk about in the next podcast, which is called You Are Ready. Oh, yeah. But we talked about even him providing insight and revelations. Do you know what I mean? It's just letting you know what I'm about to talk about next, too. Jumping ahead of myself, jumping the gun. But it's okay in this situation. A lot of times in life, we better not jump the gun. That's for sure. Jeez, I'm telling you what I know. So, yeah. Why do we struggle? God provides everything. Everything. So we can make a choice. Make a better choice. What kind of thought we're going to think. What kind of word we're going to speak. What kind of behavior we're going to display. What type of emotion are we going to embody, or energy? That's what I should say, because you know what? Emotions, we need to be worried about our imagination and our energy. And then if we keep those things balanced, then our emotions fall together, they fall into place nicely. We don't have to worry about that thing. Emotionally, we will be balanced. And does balance mean unbothered? That is such an awful word to say. But what I mean by unbothered is stuff is going to happen and we're not going to let it throw us off kilter. Do you know what I mean? Moving along. Today's episode was called, like I said, You Are Ready. Y'all, I'll tell you what that was about too. Well, occasionally we tend to not believe in ourselves. Right? We tend to think that the things that we need to do, that we should do, that we're feeling we should do, like we're being prompted to do these things. We're being led by God. God is telling us to do something, and we'll say, I don't know. I don't know if I can do that. But God is, and then He's providing these revelations. He's the one providing these insights. And these things that we need to move forward, the things that are keeping us hopeful and encouraged, the things that allow us to see our future, although we're not it's not what we're being stressed out about. We're not anxious about it, but it allows us little glimpses of our future where we can just be anchored in the fact that as long as we are trusting God, it's going to be okay. We can't worry about what it's going to look like. We can't worry about what it's going to be called. We just know that it's going to be good. Right? Right. So that's what that was about. And y'all, you know what? I'm sitting here rambling on. If this is the first time you've ever been on the channel, this video is about announcing my everyday inspirational podcast, Karen Hope's 15 Minutes of Solid Inspiration. Okay, I said every day, but it's a daily inspirational podcast that is about 15 minute-ish, y'all. Because I want to be honest, if you're here for the first time, it's never 15 minutes. No, it's not. But it's okay. I'll start working on it. Once this becomes second nature, it'll be 15 minutes-ish. Okay, but anyway, let's just wrap up this video with a pretty little bow. If it's your first time you've been on the channel, come visit again, okay? This is where you can find inspiration no matter what's going on, okay? Believe me. All right, so let's wrap this up with a pretty little bow and talk about this one thing. I'm going to pull up a note, y'all. If I cannot, then I will not. Oh, it looks like I can't. Let me talk about this then. Okay, y'all. Look. We've been talking about this this manifestation thing since episode 1. Y'all, believe me, I was thinking about this today. I completely, like right now, when I click on different apps while I'm on this computer, this Chromebook, if I lose it, I don't know where to go retrieve it until I go through and start clicking stuff. I do the clicking like the old lady. But I want to say this because I actually thought about this morning for me. So I guess this is the opportunity for me to say this. It is the time, or I would not be saying it. So right now I'm going to thank God for notions and ideas, because we were talking about that just earlier. He provides. I lost my note, but he provided me with something already. He was already ready for me to say this. The manifestations. I'm so grateful for this podcast and this platform for me. For me. You have no idea. Okay, moving forward. What I was thinking about this morning was this. We have this power of manifestation, right? We have this power. It's just power. And when we think about manifestation, we think about what? Obtaining things, right? We think about manifesting a house on the hill. Some people might want a house on the hill. Some people may want a mansion. Some people may want a compound, Oh my God, I would, because a compound has a tennis court and a gun range, right? Do y'all hear how fly that is? And a bowling alley. What else do I want there? It's a lot of things. A coffee shop, a place to do your pedicures, a hairdressing place. A compound has that. A small grocery store with herbs and vegetables, exotic ones, from lands that we can't get from here, things like that. Oh, and a flower shop. That's what my compound would have. But anyway, moving along. We think about those things, don't we? We think of manifestation, we think the things that we want. But do you know what else manifestation is for? Something just as important, if not more important. It's used for letting go. It's not only for obtaining, it's also for releasing. Oh man, let me tell you something. We have to manifest feelings or emotions or strength. That's what I'm trying to say. The strength and the courage, the ambition, there's a word I'm trying to look for right now, y'all. It's more than courage. It's more than strength. It's almost like gumption, but it's something else. But y'all, we have to manifest that by imagining it. We have to see ourselves victorious. We have to be able to do those things. We have to manifest it, bring it up, those things, to be able to let things go. And we do know how important that is. If we are full, or we are bogged down, if we're tied up with, if we are just scattered all around by all of these prepositions, y'all, but I'm just trying to cover every single confusing and chaotic situation that we can be in, usually that we put ourselves in, but sometimes it's because we've trusted the wrong person, or just we didn't trust God at all. We need to let these things go, because the only way to let in energy and that flow of abundance that we all have coming. Actually, that's all coming. It's already on its way. We just have to believe it enough to open up any door, portal, crack, cranny, crevice, anything to let it in. Because once it starts coming in, it starts to break down walls, and it starts to make its way, and it starts to flow in and through. And then we'll be fine. But the thing is, we need to let things go. Let it go. Manifest feelings by imagining that you're healed, by imagining that you're okay, seeing yourself happy again, seeing yourself peaceful again. And if you've never been there, seeing yourself like that, we have to see it to get it, okay? But we don't have to have it to see it. That's the wonderful thing about this power of manifestation that we have. It simply takes belief and imagination, and everything will work out, okay? So keep your imagination strong, and keep it good, and keep it in order, and keep it decent, and you will get these things in your life, because we all want these things. We just tend to put a name on it, or a picture on it, or a label on it. But the bottom line is, we all want those things: good, decent, and in order. So keep your imagination good, decent, and in order, okay? And everything will be okay. We'll be able to let go of the things, manifest the things that we need, and let go of the things that we don't need, okay? That's it for the video, y'all. We will wrap this up now. Hey, for those who are still supporting the podcast, I had 9, I'm down to 7. I don't know why I giggle about that, but I'm going to keep going, because you know what? I believe God is showing me it doesn't matter how many numbers that I see. He's got some numbers that are beyond my imagination, and I'm just going to keep rocking with that. Okay? But for those who are supporting the podcast still, thank you so much. Thank you so much. And for those who are considering supporting the podcast monthly, I thank you in advance. Now, for those who are watching this video right now today, thank you for being here. And we'll be back tomorrow on the channel to announce episode 145. It's been produced and published and ready for listening. So, like this video, comment, share, and subscribe to this channel where hope grows inspiration. Okay? And I will see you again here tomorrow, y'all, on this channel to exchange some awesome energy. Y'all, God bless you and yours, and have a fantastic morning, afternoon, or evening. See you tomorrow.